Hello fellow readers, it's Amy and I'm here today to do a book haul for you guys. Mainly these books came from the library, but I have two books that did not come from the library. The first book that I want to talk about is the third and final installment in the Insurrection series, and that book is Indelible. Indelible, I believe that's how you pronounce that word. So here's the cover. Guys, just look at that cover. I'm just blown away by how beautiful this cover is. I mean, as I've said, this is the third book in the Insurrection series by Katie Carter, and it comes out on May 9th, and I'm getting ready to dive into this book. I cannot wait. I've absolutely loved the first two books, Insurrection and Incomplete. So if you have not started this series, definitely go check it out. It's an amazing sci-fi adventure story with amazing characters and fun and sparkly shoes, and it's just amazing. So definitely recommend this series by Katie Carter. And again, let's just take another moment for this cover. So beautiful. So beautiful. The next book that I picked up, I got at Barnes & Noble. I had a 20% off coupon, so I went to the store and I was perusing around and I found this book. I did not know she had a new book out, and that is Defy the Stars by Claudia Gray. I absolutely loved her Firebird trilogy. So I was really excited when I saw that she had a new book out, and this book, it sounds more like a space opera, space Western type book. And so you have one girl, she's called the Soldier, and you have a guy who's called the Machine, and they're fighting. They're from different sides, and it sounds really interesting, and I'm looking forward to reading this book because I absolutely love Claudia Gray's writing, and I mean, I think it's going to be fantastic. So the rest of the books that I picked up, I got at the library, and I had put in requests for most of these books, and I thought I was like several on the list, and so when I went into the library yesterday expecting to just pick up one, I had 4 to pick up, and I already had one out that I picked up a couple days before. So yay, I have 5 books out of the library. So let's just get into the books that I picked up. The first book I got is A Family Apart by Joanne Lowry Nixon. This is a middle grade novel. This is a book I read when I was in 6th grade, and it is something that I have been wanting to reread for several years now. So if you're looking for an interesting middle grade series, I would definitely pick this up if you like historical fiction type books. This is set in the 1860s, and its premise is it's an actual thing that happened, is that orphans in the East were sent to the West to be placed in new families. So I'm looking forward to reading this book and the rest of the series. So the next book that I picked up was A Girl from Everywhere by Heidi Heelig, and I saw this book on Rebecca from Why Mermaids channel. She raved about it in one of her wrap-ups, and it's essentially, it sounds like, I read the description, it sounds like Doctor Who and his companion on a ship. As long as they have maps to fictional and real places, they can travel to them. And so it's a girl and her dad is actually searching for this one particular map that would send them back to his long lost love. But the problem with that is, if they go back, it's possible that, what is her name? It's possible that Nyx could actually disappear. And so it sounds really interesting, and I mean, I'm a sucker for anything that's based on a ship and time travel, and so I'm looking forward to reading this book. So that is The Girl from Everywhere. The next book is Geek Arella by Ashley Poston, and I have heard this kind of rumbling around on the book too. So basically, it's a Cinderella retelling at a nerd con type cosplay type thing. It sounds hysterical and so cute, and definitely a book that I need to have in the midst of a lot of the fantasy that I'm reading. So the next book that I picked up is Daughter of the Pirate King by Teresa Levingseller. This is actually the book I'm going to be buddy reading during the Book Buddy-a-thon. A little sneak peek into my Book Buddy-a-thon TBR, and you probably know what this is about because it's been going around a lot on book 2. It sounds really really interesting, and I'm looking forward to buddy reading this book. And then the last book that I picked up is Little Nothing by Marissa Silver. I saw this on Jenny King's channel and it sounded really interesting. I can't really explain what this is about, so I'm going to read this little snippet to kind of give you a little tease into what this book is about. And it says, part allegory about the shifting nature of being, part subversive fairy tale of love in all of its uncanny guises, Little Nothing spans the beginning of a new century, the disintegration of ancient superstitions, and the adoption of industry and invention. With a cast of remarkable characters, a wholly original story, and an extraordinary page-turning prose, Marissa Silver delivers a novel of sheer electricity. So it just sounds really interesting, and I really, really like the cover, and I'm really looking forward to getting into this book. That concludes my recent book haul. If you have read any of these books, let me know what your thoughts on are them. If you would like to buddy read any of them, let me know. And guys, I hope you're having a great reading month, and I will see you on the flip side. Bye! Bye! And we're gonna end, guys, we're gonna end on this cover.